just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 14.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Loose inside the 30. And he is out of bounds. Marshall at the 25. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and 1. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be marked out, down at the 5. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got it at the 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and
he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
48-yard line.
Ready?
Cowboys, 18 ready.
Now faking the give. That's out left and complete to Burton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
Incomplete.
And it'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Las Vegas.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a loss of 1.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Big play coming up. Third and goal.
Here we go. Stop. Come 19. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
Fourth down and goal.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This about as short as you can get. Good snap.
The field goal.
Good hold. Good kick. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
On a quick. So, from the 37, here's second and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this up past the 40 of the 5. He's third down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Ravens bring their punt team out.
Brings up 4th down.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
The kicker on for the point after.
The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. An enviable spot to operate from. His 2nd in inches. This throw is taken in by Flowers. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Play action now. Jackson. His throw left side is complete. And he's in.
Jackson's pass.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
This one taken at the 7. And he will be taken down here as the 1st quarter of play will come to an end. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-10 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this.
Come on, come on. Hey. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Going for it all. defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
22 yards.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now give on the ground. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Raiders. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
DC ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. So instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now give up the middle. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
We'll
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. 42 yards. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he can't get away. Down he goes. Back to 16.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in.
actually a really nice job there on second down, putting this into a third and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that first down sack. So often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the Raven first down.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. He works free, right side. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
At the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Raiders first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made right at midfield. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Ready, go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
16 yards.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That is Luther Burden. believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. The extra point is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Got that open downfield on the crossing route. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
This one broken out. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Play action now. Jackson. Forced out left. He'll be taken down well short of the first down. Gain about 4. That brings up 4th down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations. And
well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rock. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready, ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 10.
18 Pioneer.
Back to the air one more time. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? Touchdown, Raiders. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead.
38, Ravens 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
DC ready?
On play action, here's Jackson.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here of the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with it.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Back to the air again on second and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
It's now third down.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Moving to his left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Off the play pick.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. Now he's in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the 35, here's second down and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
Yards to go.
Hey, sit up. Sit up. Hey, middle. You. Sit up.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th pass of the season. And he gives his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and real long. This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. To give credit to the defense, they were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps him short from picking up 1st down.
And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Jackson going to keep it himself. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Throwing Jackson.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short in 1st down.
Field goal will make it a 1-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. That's going to be caught, and he will score. Game on. Tez Walker, touchdown Baltimore. Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's not going to make it into the end zone. However, there is a flag down. So let's see what that's all about. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Burden. And And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is taken in left side by Thornton. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like
a big hole. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown Vegas. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. Jackson out of the pistol. Rolling to the left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Second down, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
First and 10 at the 11.
Hang as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off. Well, Mike, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Ready.
Trying to start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Red alert, red blocking, 18. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
19.
Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll step up and run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. And it's a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Ready, ready.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go. Perfect. Check out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. And it's second down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we got a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They face second down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Sixty vices.
It's first down, and they'll run. Open space inside the 10. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
A run on 1st and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. Ready? Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders.